Struggling to grow on YouTube because you're not sure what to post? I see this all the time. So many creators have insane potential, but they fail before they even start, because they skip the single most important step: research. They just guess what people want to watch, and honestly, guessing is the fastest way to get 0 views. They spend weeks editing a video that nobody was ever searching for. We are not going to let that happen to you. In this video, I'm giving you 35 proven ways to find the best topics, trends, tools, and high-paying ideas for your niche, step by step. This is the exact playbook we use, just broken down so anyone can do it. This isn't just a list of tips. This is a complete system. We're going to cover everything from free built-in YouTube tools that 99% of creators ignore, to advanced competitor analysis that will feel like you have a cheat code. I'm talking about how to find what people are desperately searching for, how to spot trends before they go viral, and how to know with almost 100% certainty that a video idea is going to perform well before you even hit record. Whether you're starting a brand new faceless channel from scratch, or you're trying to scale an existing one to $10,000 a month, this video will be your new roadmap. So get ready to take notes. Every single one of these 35 strategies is something you can use today, right after you finish watching. We're going deep on how to find what your audience really wants, not just what you think they want. This is the secret to getting insane watch time and building a loyal community that clicks on every single video you post. The difference between a channel that struggles for years and a channel that blows up in months is the quality of its ideas. And the quality of your ideas comes directly from the quality of your research. This is the foundational skill that separates amateur creators from the pros who make a living doing this. So, do me a favor and subscribe right now, and make sure you stick around to the very end of the video, because for everyone who watches all 35 strategies, I'm sharing a free Niche Research Toolkit just for you. It's a bundle of checklists and resources that will make this whole process 1,000 times easier. You are not going to want to miss it. This is literally everything you need to dominate your niche in 2025. Let's get into the first strategy, because it's one of the easiest and most powerful ones on this entire list. Let's go! Alright, let's start with the most underrated, most powerful, and 100% free tool that is literally staring you in the face every single day: the YouTube search bar. I'm not even kidding, most people just type in what they want and hit enter, but they miss the goldmine that is YouTube search autocomplete. This feature is a direct pipeline into the brain of your audience. When you start typing a phrase, YouTube doesn't just guess what you want. It shows you the most popular, most frequent searches that other real people are making right now related to that topic. This is not a guess. This is actual, real-time data. Think about what this means. YouTube is literally handing you a list of proven video ideas on a silver platter. If you have a channel about, say, learning guitar, don't just search for that. Type how to learn guitar and just stop. Look at what pops up: how to learn guitar for beginners, how to learn guitar chords, how to learn guitar in 30 days. Each one of those suggestions is a video title that you know people are actively searching for. It takes the guesswork completely out of the equation. You are no longer creating content you hope people want, you are creating content you know people are looking for. This is the absolute foundation of good YouTube SEO. Let's do another one. Maybe your niche is personal finance. Just start typing how to invest and watch the magic happen. You'll see things like how to invest in stocks, how to invest for beginners with little money, how to invest in real estate. These aren't just ideas. They are specific problems your audience wants solved. The more specific the search query, the more dedicated the viewer. Someone searching for how to invest for beginners with little money is a highly motivated viewer who will watch your entire video if you can deliver the answer. This is how you attract an audience that is ready to binge watch your content. So here is your first action step. Open up an incognito window in your browser. This is important so your personal watch history doesn't influence the results. Go to YouTube and start typing in the main keywords for your niche. Try starting your phrases with how to, what is, best, or top 5. Write down every single relevant autocomplete suggestion you see. In just 10 minutes, you can generate a list of 20 to 30 video ideas that are backed by real user data. This simple trick alone can plan out your next 3 months of content. It costs nothing, takes minutes, and is more accurate than most paid tools. Okay, method number 2 is another insanely powerful strategy that uses YouTube's own algorithm to do the hard work for you. This is all about looking at the related videos or up next sidebar. Most people see this as just a way to find the next video to watch for fun, but for a creator, this is a competitive intelligence goldmine. The algorithm's entire job is to predict what a viewer will want to watch next to keep them on the platform for as long as possible. So when you watch a popular video in your niche, the videos YouTube suggests next are the ones it has identified as being highly related and highly engaging for that same audience. Here's how you turn this into a weapon for your channel's growth. Go find the #1 top performing video from your biggest competitor. Click on it and watch it. But as you're watching, your real focus should be on the sidebar to your right or the up next suggestions below the video on mobile. What videos is YouTube recommending? Pay close attention to the titles and thumbnails. The algorithm is literally showing you a content roadmap. It's saying, hey, people who like this video also love these videos. This is your blueprint for creating a series of videos that will keep your audience hooked. Don't just look at the suggestions for one video. Do this for the top 5 or 10 videos in your niche. Open up a spreadsheet and start documenting the patterns you see. Are there certain topics that keep appearing over and over again in the sidebar, regardless of which top video you're watching? That is a pillar topic for your niche, and you absolutely need to have a video on it. You can even find title formulas that work. If you see multiple suggestions with titles like 5 mistakes beginners make, or the ultimate guide to, that's a signal that these formats resonate with this specific audience. It's like having a direct line to YouTube's data. This strategy is all about understanding the viewer journey. YouTube wants to create a seamless viewing session. By analyzing the related videos, you are reverse engineering that journey. You can plan your content so that your own videos will start appearing in that sidebar. For example, if you make a video on best budget laptops for students, your next video could be top 10 free software for students because that's a logical next step for the viewer. You're not just making random videos, you're creating an ecosystem of content that the algorithm will love to promote because it keeps people watching longer. This is how you get your videos suggested after the giants in your niche. Alright, so you've looked at search and related videos, but now we're going deep. This next strategy is like getting the secret playbook from the biggest channels in your niche, and honestly, almost nobody does this. I'm talking about their playlists. Go to your biggest competitor's channel page right now and click on their playlist tab. This isn't just a random collection of videos, this is their curated, organized library of what they know works. They are literally grouping their best content together for you, showing you exactly which topics are so important that they deserve their own dedicated series. This is a goldmine, guys, a certified content cheat code. Think about it from their perspective. Why would they make a playlist? Because they want to increase their session watch time. They want viewers to click one video and then get sucked into an entire series, watching for hours. So the videos they put in these playlists are their highest performers, their most valuable assets, the ones they are most proud of. They are telling you, hey, this topic is so good we made 5 videos about it. You can see which themes they double down on, which angles they take, and how they structure a narrative across multiple videos. This is next-level research that goes beyond just a single viral hit. Let's break it down even further. Look at the titles of the playlists themselves. Are they called Beginner's Guide to Your Niche? Boom, that's a sign that beginner content is huge for them. Is it called Advanced Your Niche Strategies? That tells you there's an audience hungry for more complex information. They are literally handing you the chapter titles for your own content plan. You can see the logical progression they take their viewers on. Don't just look at the videos inside, analyze the playlist's name and description. They've done all the hard work of organizing their content strategy for you. So here's the challenge. I want you to find the top 3 competitors in your niche and analyze every single one of their public playlists. Write down the playlist titles, the number of videos in each, and the common themes you see. Are they all making playlists about the same core topics? That's your signal, flashing in bright neon lights, telling you exactly what you need to be making videos about. You're not just finding one video idea, you're uncovering entire series ideas that have already been proven to keep viewers hooked for the long haul. This is how you build a library, not just a single video. Okay, this next one is so powerful. It almost feels like cheating. We're moving beyond just analyzing videos and into reading your future audience's mind directly. I'm talking about the community tab. This is where creators literally ask their audience what they want to see. It is the most direct line of communication you can possibly get, and it's just sitting there completely public on your competitors' channels. They are running polls, asking questions, and getting thousands of votes and comments that spell out exactly what their viewers are struggling with, excited about, or curious to learn next. This is market research served on a silver platter. Think about the power of a poll. A creator asks, "What video should I make next?" A. How to do X. B. A deep dive on Y. Or C. My story of Z. And then you see 10,000 people vote, with 60% choosing option A. What does that tell you? It tells you that 6,000 active, engaged viewers in your niche are desperate for a video on that exact topic. The creator has done the work for you. They've validated the idea, proven the demand, and all you have to do is swoop in and create the most insane, high-value version of that video imaginable. It completely removes the guesswork from your content strategy. But don't just stop at the polls. Read the comments on their community posts. This is where the real magic happens. People will elaborate on their votes, saying things like, "I voted for A, but can you please make sure you cover this specific part of it?" Or, "I have a question about topic B that no one ever answers." These comments are pure gold. They are giving you the exact pain points, the specific questions, and the little details that other videos are missing. You can build an entire video outline just from the comments on a single community post. It's an endless source of hyper-specific ideas. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to become a community tab detective. Every day, check the community tabs of the top 5 to 10 channels in your niche. Screenshot the polls. Copy and paste the most insightful comments into a document. Look for patterns in the questions people are asking. They are literally building your content calendar for you, for free. While everyone else is guessing what to make, you'll be operating with insider information, creating videos that you know people are already waiting for. This is how you get ahead of the curve. If the community tab is like reading your audience's mind, then the comment section of a video is like sitting in on a massive, worldwide focus group. This is one of the most underrated research methods on the entire platform, and it is absolutely insane how many ideas you can pull from it. Go to one of the most popular videos in your niche, one with hundreds or thousands of comments. Now ignore all the great video comments. We're not here for praise, we are here to mine for problems, questions, and confusion. We are looking for content gaps. This is where your next 10 video ideas are hiding in plain sight. Scroll through the comments and look for questions. People will be writing things like, "This was awesome, but I'm still confused about step 3. Or, "Can you make a follow-up video explaining how this applies to a specific situation?" Every single one of those questions is a potential video title. If one person is confused enough to write a comment, I guarantee you thousands of other people who watched the video had the same exact question, but didn't bother to type it out. You are finding the missing pieces of the puzzle that the biggest creators overlooked. This is your opportunity to serve the audience better. Don't just look for direct questions either. Look for discussions and debates happening between commenters. You might see people arguing about the best way to do something or sharing their own alternative methods. This is incredible insight. It shows you that there's controversy or complexity around a topic, which is perfect for a video. You can make a video titled, "The Great Topic Debate Method A versus Method B," and address the entire conversation head-on. You're not just answering a question, you're entering a conversation that is already happening and providing the ultimate definitive answer. Here's the challenge. I want you to spend 1 solid hour doing nothing but reading comments. Go to the top 5 videos in your niche, sort the comments by newest, and start scrolling. Your goal is to come out of that hour with a list of at least 20 specific questions or points of confusion that you found. Don't just write down "people are confused about marketing." Write down the exact question. How do I calculate ROI for Facebook ads if I'm a small business with a tiny budget? The more specific you get, the better your video will be. This is the raw material for creating content that truly serves your audience. Alright, let's talk about the biggest cheat code on YouTube right now: Shorts. Seriously, if you're sleeping on Shorts, you're leaving thousands, maybe even millions of views on the table. The Shorts feed is literally a direct pipeline into what your audience wants to watch right now. Think about it, every single swipe is a vote. People are telling you with their thumbs exactly what hooks them in under 1 second. Your job is to go into your niche and just start scrolling. What are the patterns? What sounds are people using over and over? What's the one-liner hook that gets repeated in the first 2 seconds of every viral short? This isn't just watching videos, this is detective work, and the clues are right there for the taking. I want you to pull out a notebook, or open a spreadsheet, and start logging every single viral short you find in your niche. I'm talking anything over 100,000 views, or even 50,000 if your niche is smaller. Write down the title, the first line of dialogue, the main visual, and the core idea. After you've done this for an hour, you're going to see trends you never would have noticed otherwise. Maybe every viral cooking short starts with a crazy sound effect and a shot of melting cheese. Maybe every finance short starts with the creator pointing to text that says, "You're losing money if you don't do this." These aren't accidents, they are formulas. These creators have tested hundreds of ideas, and the algorithm is literally handing you their winning results on a silver platter. Once you have your list of viral shorts, your next mission is to figure out how to take those winning micro ideas and expand them into long-form videos. This is where the real magic happens. If a 30-second short about the 3 best side hustles for teens got 5 million views, what do you think a 10-minute deep dive video titled, "I tried the 3 best side hustles for a week, here's how much I made," would do? You're taking a proven concept that people are desperate to learn more about and giving them the full story. You're leveraging the massive reach of shorts to validate your long-form content ideas before you even hit record. It's like having a focus group of millions of people telling you exactly what to make next. Don't just copy the short, elevate it, that's the key. If the short was just a list, your long-form video should be a journey, a challenge, a transformation. Show the process, show the struggles, show the results. You can even react to the original short in your intro to piggyback off its success. Say something like, "I saw this short with 10 million views and I had to see if it was legit, so I put it to the test for 7 days straight." You're using the viral momentum of the shorts feed as a launch pad for your own epic content. This is how you stop guessing what people want and start giving them exactly what they're already watching, but bigger and better. Okay, now we're getting into the super nerdy but ridiculously important stuff. If you only did YouTube research, you'd already be ahead of 80% of new creators. But if you only understood these next 2 metrics, you'd be ahead of 95%. I'm talking about click-through rate, or CTR, and average view duration, or watch time. These are the 2 pillars that hold up every successful YouTube channel. Everything else is secondary. Think of it like this. Your thumbnail and title are a promise. The CTR is the percentage of people who see that promise and decide to click. It's the first battle you have to win. If nobody clicks, your video is dead on arrival. I don't care how good it is. So, how do you analyze this on other people's videos? You can't see their analytics, but you can become a master observer. Look at the top 10 videos in your niche for a specific keyword. What do their thumbnails have in common? Is it bright colors, big text, a person's face with an extreme emotion? What about the titles? Are they questions? Do they create a curiosity gap like "I tried this so you don't have to"? These top videos have a high CTR, and they've figured out the secret combination of title and thumbnail that makes people in your niche click. Your job is to decode their formula. Write down the exact title structures and thumbnail elements that are working and use them as inspiration for your own. Don't copy, but model what's proven to work. But getting the click is only half the battle. Once they're in, you have to keep them watching. That's where watch time comes in. A high watch time tells the YouTube algorithm, "Hey, people who clicked on this are loving it. You should show it to more people." How do you analyze this from the outside? Simple. Watch the first 30 seconds of the top performing videos. What do? They don't have a long, boring intro, they hook you immediately. They restate the promise of the title, introduce a problem, or present a crazy visual. They get straight to the point and create intrigue. They're obsessed with holding your attention from the very first second, because they know if they lose you then, they lose you forever. Your mission is to watch the entire video of the top 3 competitors for your next video idea. Pay attention to the pacing. When do they use B-roll? When do they use text on screen or sound effects? How do they transition between points? They are using every trick in the book to keep the viewer engaged until the very end. They're fighting for every second of watch time. By studying their editing, their storytelling, and their pacing, you can learn how to structure your own videos to maximize retention. Master the art of the click with a killer title and thumbnail, and then master the art of retention with an engaging video, and the algorithm will have no choice but to push your content to the moon. If you've been doing all your YouTube research manually up to this point, I'm about to give you a superpower. It's called TubeBuddy. Look, I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm telling you, this tool is like having a YouTube expert sitting next to you 24/7, telling you what to do. The single most powerful feature for finding video ideas is the Keyword Explorer. You can type in a rough idea, like how to invest, and it will literally give you a score out of 100, telling you if it's a good topic or not. It breaks down the search volume, the competition, and it gives you a weighted score specifically for your channel's size. This is insane. You can stop throwing ideas at the wall and hoping they stick. Now here's how you use it like a pro. Don't just check one keyword. Go down the rabbit hole. TubeBuddy will show you a whole list of related searches and common video tags other creators are using. Click on those. See what their scores are. You might start with how to invest, which is super competitive, but the Explorer might lead you to best investing apps for beginners 2025, which could have a very good or excellent score. You're basically using the tool to navigate through the crowded jungle of YouTube and find the hidden paths where there's tons of viewer interest, but not a lot of competition. Spend an hour in the Keyword Explorer before you decide on your next video, and I guarantee your ideas will get 10 times better. But wait, there's more. This is my favorite part. Once you find a video from a competitor that did really well, you can use TubeBuddy to see the exact tags they used on that video. This is like being able to look at your competitor's playbook. You can see the exact keywords they were targeting to get those views. Now don't just copy and paste all their tags, that's lazy and ineffective. Instead, use their tags as a starting point for your own research in the Keyword Explorer. See which of their tags have high search volume and low competition. You're reverse engineering their success to build your own more effective strategy. Think of each tag as a lottery ticket for getting discovered in search. The more relevant high-scoring tickets you have, the higher your chances of winning. TubeBuddy helps you find the winning numbers. It also has a topic planner where you can save all these amazing ideas you're finding. So you go from having no idea what to film to having a validated list of 20, 30, or even 50 video ideas that are statistically likely to succeed. This is how you build a real content strategy. You stop guessing and start making data-driven decisions. It's a total game changer, and it will save you hundreds of hours of wasted effort on videos that were never going to work in the first place. Alright, let's talk about the 9th way to absolutely crush your niche. And this one is like having a secret spy in your competitor's headquarters. I'm talking about vidIQ. If TubeBuddy is your research assistant, vidIQ is your real-time intelligence agent feeding you live data on what everyone else is doing. Imagine being able to see right now which of your rivals' videos are suddenly blowing up, getting views per hour that are off the charts. You could literally watch a trend form in real time and jump on it before anyone else even knows what's happening. This isn't about guessing anymore. It's about making data-driven decisions that put you light years ahead of the competition. This is how you stop reacting and start dominating. Think of it like this. You're in a race and everyone else is just looking straight ahead. But you have a dashboard showing you the speed, fuel, and tire pressure of every other car on the track. That's what vidIQ's real-time competitor tracking gives you. You can add a list of your top competitors to your dashboard and just watch. You'll see when they upload, how that upload is performing minute by minute, and which of their older videos are suddenly getting a second wind. This is insane. You can literally see their strategy unfold before your eyes and find the weak spots or the massive opportunities they're accidentally uncovering for you. It's an unbelievable advantage that most creators are completely sleeping on. But it gets even crazier. vidIQ doesn't just show you what's happening, it helps you understand why. You can click into any of their videos and see the exact tags they used, their description strategy, and a whole suite of analytics that are normally hidden. It's like they handed you their channel's playbook. You can see which keywords are actually driving their traffic, and which ones are duds. You can identify a video that's popping off, and immediately reverse engineer its success. Did they use a specific tag, a certain title format, mention a trending topic? vidIQ lays it all out for you, turning their success into your next big video idea. So, how do you use this to win? Simple. Set up your top 5 competitors in VidIQ and check it daily. Look for anomalies. Videos with an unusually high view per hour rate. When you find one, that's your signal. Don't just copy it. Figure out how you can make a version that's 10 times better, more valuable, or has a crazier hook. While they're celebrating a viral hit, you're already in production on a video that will hijack their momentum and funnel that audience directly to your channel. Stop guessing what works and start using real-time data to make videos you know people are desperate to watch right now. This is a total game changer. Okay, so you're tracking your competitors, but what about tracking the entire world? That brings us to our 10th strategy, and it's one of the most powerful and completely free tools on the planet: Google Trends. Forget just looking at what's popular on YouTube. This tool shows you what the entire human population is curious about right now. This is how you catch a massive wave of interest before it even hits the YouTube ecosystem. You can literally see search interest for a topic building over days or weeks, giving you a huge head start to create the definitive video on that subject. Imagine making a video about a topic just as millions of people start searching for it. The potential for explosive growth is absolutely insane. Here's the secret sauce most people miss with Google Trends. Don't just search for a broad topic like investing. That's amateur hour. You need to get specific and use the comparison feature. Compare terms like AI stocks, crypto investing, and real estate investing over the last 90 days. You will literally see which sub-niche is exploding in popularity and which is dying off. This data is pure gold. It allows you to pivot your content strategy to where the audience's attention is actually going, not where it was last year. You can even filter by country or region to tailor your content to a specific audience, maximizing your relevance and your potential to go viral with that demographic. Let's make this even more tactical. Use the Rising Queries and Top Queries feature. This is like Google handing you a cheat sheet of video titles. If you search for your niche, say home workout, the Rising Queries will show you breakout search terms that people are using right now, like 10-minute dumbbell workout for beginners or Chloe Ting new challenge. These are not just ideas, these are the exact phrases people are typing into search bars. Turning one of these Rising Queries into your next video title is one of the smartest and easiest ways to guarantee you're creating content that has a massive built-in audience just waiting for you to upload. So, your mission is to make Google Trends a weekly habit. Every Monday, spend 15 minutes exploring your niche. Look for long-term trends to plan your content calendar and short-term spikes to create timely, relevant videos. Is there a new product, a new movie, a new celebrity, or a new piece of tech that's starting to trend and is related to your niche? Be the first channel to connect the dots and create a video about it. While everyone else is making videos about what was popular last month, you'll be riding the crest of a brand new wave, pulling in tens of thousands of views from people who are desperately searching for that exact topic. If Google Trends is like watching the weather report, our 11th strategy, exploding topics, is like having a satellite that spots hurricanes forming over the ocean before they've even been named. This tool is specifically designed to find trends before they become trends. It scans the internet, blogs, news, social media, everything, to identify topics that are just starting to gain traction but haven't hit the mainstream yet. This is your chance to be a true pioneer in your niche. Imagine being the first major channel to make a video about a product, a brand, or a concept that 6 months later, everyone is talking about. You become the authority, the go-to source. What makes exploding topics so unbelievably powerful is how it categorizes these trends. It doesn't just throw a bunch of random words at you, it shows you the growth rate of a topic over several months or even years, so you can distinguish between a one-day fad and a legitimate long-term trend that's worth investing your time in. It will literally tell you, this topic's search interest has grown by 400% in the last 6 months. That's not a guess, that's a data-backed signal telling you to go. This is how you find those blue ocean topics where there's massive search demand but almost zero video content created yet. It's a goldmine. Let me give you a crazy example of how this works. Let's say you have a tech channel. While everyone else is still making videos about the latest iPhone, exploding topics might flag a new AI software or a niche productivity gadget that's quietly gaining a cult following among early adopters. You can jump on that, create the first in-depth tutorial or review on YouTube, and capture that entire budding audience before your competitors even know the product exists. By the time they catch on, you've already got thousands of subscribers who see you as the expert. You're not just making a video, you're planting a flag and claiming new territory. So, here's your new workflow. Start your research sessions on exploding topics. Find a handful of promising, fast-growing topics related to your niche. Don't just take them at face value. Your next step is to take those hot topics and plug them into tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ to validate the YouTube-specific search volume and competition. This two-step process is absolutely lethal. You're using one tool to find the future and another to confirm it's a future worth building on YouTube. This is how you create a content strategy that's always one step ahead, ensuring you're not just part of the conversation, you're the one who starts it. Alright, let's talk about getting an unfair advantage with your keywords. I'm literally giving you the keys to the kingdom with this next one. It's called keywordtool.io. This isn't just some basic keyword generator. It's like having a direct line into what millions of people are typing into the YouTube search bar every single second. Imagine knowing the exact phrases, the exact questions, the exact problems your audience is trying to solve. That's what this tool does. It scrapes YouTube's autocomplete feature on a massive scale, giving you hundreds, sometimes thousands of long-tail keyword variations that you would never ever find on your own. This is how you stop guessing and start giving the algorithm exactly what it wants to see. This is where the real magic happens, guys. Forget just targeting a broad term like investing. That's like trying to win a shouting match in a stadium. Instead, keywordtool.io will show you things like how to start investing with $100 for beginners, or best investing apps for college students 2025. See the difference? These are hyper-specific phrases from people who are ready to watch a video right now. They have a problem and you have the solution. Every single one of these long-tail keywords is a potential video idea that's already validated. You're not just throwing content at a wall and hoping it sticks. You're literally creating videos that people are actively searching for. It's a total game changer. So, how do you use this to absolutely crush it? Simple. You plug in a main topic for your niche, and you let the tool spit out a massive list, but don't just stop there. Go to the Questions tab. This is pure gold. It gives you a list of every question people are asking about your topic. Each one of those questions is a perfect, clickable title just waiting to be made. Can you make money on YouTube without showing your face? Boom, video idea. How long does it take for a YouTube video to get views? Boom, another video idea. You could literally plan your next 6 months of content in one afternoon just using this one feature. And here's the pro move that 99% of creators will never do. Take those long-tail keywords and questions and use them everywhere. Put them in your title. Say them in the first 15 seconds of your video. Put them in your description, your tags, and even your pinned comment. You're basically creating a giant neon sign for the YouTube algorithm that says, "Hey, this video is the perfect answer for this specific search." When you do this consistently, YouTube has no choice but to start recommending your content over everyone else's. You're not just making a video, you're engineering its success from the ground up, and that's how you dominate. Okay, if keywordtool.io is like reading a list of your audience's thoughts, then our next tool, Answer the Public, is like getting a three-dimensional map of their entire brain. Seriously, this tool is insane. It takes a seed keyword and visualizes it into these incredible search clouds, breaking down what people are asking into categories like who, what, where, when, why, and how. It's one of the most powerful ways to understand the human side of search. You're not just seeing a list of sterile keywords, you're seeing the actual curiosity, the problems, and the needs of your potential viewers in a way that's impossible to ignore. This is how you move from just making videos to building a real connection with your audience. What I love about this is how it instantly sparks creativity. You put in a topic like side hustle, and instead of just getting best side hustles, you get these beautiful mind maps. You'll see branches for side hustles for introverts, side hustles without a car. Can a side hustle be your main job? It organizes the chaos of the internet into clear paths for content creation. You can literally look at one of these diagrams and immediately see 10, 20, even 50 video ideas that you know people are curious about. It's like having a focus group of millions of people telling you exactly what content they are desperate to find on YouTube. And it's all laid out for you visually. Now listen up, because this is $1 million tip right here. Use these tools together. Find a high-volume trend in exploding topics and validate it with TubeBuddy search volume. Then take that validated trending topic and plug it into Answer the Public. This is the ultimate trifecta. You're confirming that a topic is exploding in popularity, you're checking that it has real search demand on YouTube, and then you're using Answer the Public to find all the unique, specific questions and angles that no one else is thinking about. This is how you get ahead of the wave instead of just riding it. You're not just making a video on the trend, you're making the best, most comprehensive set of videos on that trend. Think about the power of this. While your competition is making the same generic video titled New AI Tool, you'll be making videos like, is this new AI tool good for artists? How to use the new AI tool to edit videos faster, and comparing the new AI tool versus ChatGPT. You're covering the topic from every single angle that real people are asking about. You become the go-to authority, the channel that people know will have the answer. This is how you build a loyal community that comes back again and again, because you're not just chasing views. You're solving every possible problem they have related to your niche. That's how you build an empire. This next strategy is for those of you who really want to dig deep and find opportunities nobody else is seeing. We're talking about a tool called channelcrawler.com. Forget just looking at the top 5 or 10 channels in your niche. That's what everyone does. Channel Crawler is different. It lets you find smaller, undiscovered channels based on super specific criteria. You can search for channels by topic, by language, by country, and most importantly by subscriber and video count. This is your secret weapon for finding up-and-coming creators or channels that are doing something unique but haven't blown up yet. It's like being a talent scout for YouTube channels in your niche. Why is this so powerful? Because the biggest channels are already optimized. They have teams, they have big budgets. But smaller channels, they are a goldmine of raw, unfiltered data. You can find a channel with only 2,000 subscribers, but one of their videos randomly has 300,000 views. That's a signal from the universe. It means they stumbled upon a topic, a title, or a thumbnail format that the YouTube algorithm absolutely loves, but they probably don't even know why it worked. Your job is to be the detective, to find these breakout videos on small channels and figure out how to replicate that success on a much bigger scale with your own channel. Here's exactly how you do it. Go to Channel Crawler and set the filters. I want you to look for channels in your niche with between 1,000 and 10,000 subscribers. This is the sweet spot. These creators are established enough to have some data, but they're not so big that their success is impossible to analyze. Once you have a list of these channels, you're going to visit each one and immediately sort their videos by most popular. You are looking for those outlier videos, the ones that have way more views than the rest of their content. These are your video ideas handed to you on a silver platter, already proven to work with a real audience. This isn't about copying, it's about strategic analysis. When you find that breakout video on a small channel, I want you to break it down. What was the hook? What was the title structure? What did the thumbnail look like? What specific problem did it solve? Chances are the small creator who made it doesn't have the resources or the knowledge to turn that one-hit wonder into a full-blown content strategy. But you do. You can take that proven concept, put your own unique spin on it, make it 10 times better, and serve it to a much larger audience. This is how you find validated ideas before they become mainstream trends. Alright, so you've found some channels to study using Channel Crawler. Now for one of my favorite sneaky tactics, and honestly, it's so simple, you'll probably kick yourself for not doing it sooner. Here's what you do. Go to their channel page, click on the Videos tab, and then hit that little Sort By button. But instead of Most Popular or Date Added, Newest, I want you to select Date Added, Oldest. This is basically like finding a time machine that lets you go back to the very first video they ever uploaded. You get to see the raw, unfiltered, and probably kind of cringe-worthy beginnings of a channel that's now totally dominating your niche. And this isn't just about getting a laugh. It's actually a goldmine of strategic information that shows you exactly where they started, which, honestly, is often a lot closer to where you are right now. This isn't just a trip down memory lane, it's a blueprint. So what was the very first topic they ever covered? What did their first thumbnail look like? I bet it wasn't exactly a masterpiece of graphic design. How did they sound? Were they nervous? Did they have a fancy camera or just a webcam? Seeing this is incredibly motivating because it proves that everyone starts somewhere. You don't need $1 million studio or a team of editors to get started. You just need an idea and the courage to hit record. Analyzing their first 10 videos gives you a priceless look into their initial strategy, before they had any data, any subscribers, or even any idea what would eventually work for them. This is where you find the purest form of their content strategy. Before they were influenced by analytics and audience feedback, what did people wanted to see? What were the foundational ideas they built their entire empire on? You can literally map out their evolution. Look at the titles, the video lengths, the editing style from video 1 to video 5 to video 10. Did they pivot? Did they double down on a certain topic? You can see their learning process in real time. And honestly, this is so much more valuable than just looking at their latest viral hit, because that hit is the result of years of trial and error, a journey you can now witness and learn from in a single afternoon. Think of it like this. You're not just seeing the final product, you're getting the entire instruction manual from page 1. You can see the exact moment they stumbled upon a format that started to get traction. Maybe their views jumped from 100 to 1,000 on their 7th video. Why? What did they change? You get to play detective and reverse engineer their success from the ground up. This method strips away the intimidating polish of a massive channel and reveals the humble, relatable, and strategic steps they took to get there. It's the ultimate shortcut to understanding a successful channel's DNA, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Okay, so you've seen their origin story. Now what? You're going to do something that might feel a little weird at first, but trust me, it's one of the fastest ways to grow. You're going to copy their video journey. Now, I'm not telling you to steal their videos or re-upload their content. I'm telling you to replicate their topical progression. Look at their first 20 or 30 videos in chronological order. What was the sequence of topics they covered? Maybe they started with a broad how-to video, then a product review, then a listicle, then a video addressing a common pain point. There's a logic to this progression even if they didn't know it at the time. Your mission is to create your own version of their first 20 videos. If their first video was 5 beginner mistakes in your niche, your first video will be 7 common beginner errors in your niche. You're taking the proven concept and putting your own unique spin on it. You'll have your own personality, your own examples, and your own insights. The goal isn't to be a clone, but to follow a path that's already been proven to lead to success. You're essentially using their channel as a free, pre-validated content calendar. They've already done the hard work of figuring out what foundational topics a new audience in this niche responds to. This strategy removes the single biggest obstacle for new creators. What video should I make next? You don't have to guess anymore. For the next 3 months, your content is planned. This lets you focus all your energy on what really matters, making the absolute best video you can. Your only job is to take their topic and make it better. Can you make your video more engaging? Can you provide more value? Can you explain it more clearly? Can your editing be a little bit snappier? This is how you win. You're not reinventing the wheel, you're building a faster car using a proven engine design. It's strategic, it's efficient, and it works. Imagine the confidence this gives you. Instead of throwing random ideas at the wall and hoping something sticks, you're executing a proven game plan. Every video you make is a step on a ladder that someone else has already climbed. You know the rungs are solid. This lets you build momentum incredibly fast. While other creators are paralyzed by indecision, you're consistently uploading content that you know has a high probability of resonating with your target audience. You are literally fast-tracking your channel's growth by learning from the successes and failures of those who came before you. It's the ultimate growth hack. Let's talk about the most important part of your video that isn't actually in your video, the title and the hook. These are the gatekeepers to your content. You could have the greatest video in the world, but if the title sucks, no one will ever see it. So, go back to your competitor's channel, but this time, sort their videos by most popular. We're not looking at the topics now, we're dissecting the language. Open up a notepad or a spreadsheet and start copying and pasting the titles of their top 20 most viewed videos. Your job is to become a forensic linguist and break down the structure of what makes these titles so ridiculously clickable. Look for patterns. Do they use numbers? Words like secret, hack, mistake, or ultimate? Do they ask a question? Do they create a sense of urgency or curiosity? For example, instead of how to invest, a top title might be, I lost $10,000 so you don't have to 5 investing mistakes. See the difference? One is a boring description. The other is a story packed with intrigue and a clear value proposition. Write down these formulas. Is it the adjective guide to achieving desired outcome? Or is it, number shocking thing I wish I knew before event? Find at least 5 to 10 repeatable title formulas they use over and over again for their viral hits. Now let's talk about the hook. The hook is the first 5 to 15 seconds of your video, and it has one job: to convince the viewer that the rest of the video is worth their time. Watch the beginning of their top 10 videos. How do they open? Do they start with a crazy claim? In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how I made $100,000 with a paperclip. Do they tease the final result? This is the final cake, but the journey to get here was an absolute disaster. Do they ask a direct, engaging question to the viewer? Transcribe the first 15 seconds of each video. You'll find that successful creators have mastered the art of the hook, and they often use the same few structures repeatedly. These formulas are your new best friend. You now have a swipe file of proven, high-performing titles and hooks. When you're brainstorming your next video, don't start from scratch. Go to your swipe file. Pick a title formula and adapt it to your topic. Pick a hook structure and build your intro around it. This isn't cheating, it's learning from the best. The top creators have spent thousands of hours and millions of views A/B testing these structures for you. By breaking down what works for them, you can skip the painful learning curve and start creating titles and hooks that grab attention and demand to be clicked from day one. Alright, this next strategy sounds completely insane, but I promise you, it's honestly one of the most powerful things you can do to get ahead of everyone else in your niche. I want you to go to your top competitor's channel, the one who's absolutely crushing it, and I want you to find their worst performing videos, not the best ones, the ones that totally bombed, the videos with the lowest view counts, the ones they probably wish they could just delete from the internet forever. This is where you find the hidden lessons that nobody else is looking for. Everyone studies success, but almost no one studies failure, and that's a massive mistake. Why would you do this? Because these videos are like a roadmap of what not to do. They show you the exact topics, titles, and thumbnails that their audience didn't care about. Think about it. This creator has a massive, engaged audience, and even they couldn't get people to click on these specific videos. That's incredibly valuable data for you. It tells you which ideas are dead ends, which formats just don't resonate, and which hooks fall flat. It's like getting a cheat sheet for avoiding landmines on your own path to YouTube domination. It saves you time, money, and honestly, the heartbreak of a video flopping. So how do you find these? It's simple. Go to their channel page, click on the Videos tab, and then use the Sort by filter. Instead of most popular, you're going to choose oldest. Often their earliest videos didn't perform well because they were still figuring things out. Or you can just manually scroll through their library and look for the videos with shockingly low view counts compared to their average. Make a list of these videos, write down the titles, the topics, and analyze the thumbnails. What went wrong here? Was the topic too niche? Was the title boring? Was the thumbnail confusing? Once you have this list, you've basically built a negative blueprint for your channel. You now know which potholes to steer clear of. While all your competitors are busy trying to copy the viral hits, you're learning from the silent failures. This gives you an insane strategic advantage because you're eliminating bad ideas before you even waste a single second filming them. This isn't just about avoiding mistakes, it's about understanding the audience's psychology on a deeper level. You're learning what they don't want, which is just as important as knowing what they do want. This is next level strategy, and literally, almost no one does it. Okay, let's talk about the single most important piece of real estate on YouTube. The thumbnail. It's the billboard for your video, and if it sucks, nobody is clicking. I don't care how good your video is. Now here's the strategy. Go to the top 5 channels in your niche and just stare at their thumbnails. Don't click on anything. Just open up 5 tabs and look at their video pages. What do you see? I guarantee you'll see a pattern. You'll see consistent branding, whether it's the same font, the same color palette, a recurring face, or a specific layout style. This isn't an accident, it's a deliberate strategy to build brand recognition. This visual consistency is absolutely critical. When a viewer is scrolling through their homepage, which is filled with hundreds of videos competing for their attention, your thumbnail needs to be instantly recognizable. They should be able to see your thumbnail and know it's your video without even reading the title. That's the power of branding. It builds trust and loyalty. Think about it like your favorite brand of soda. You can spot that red and white can from a mile away. You need to create that same effect for your YouTube channel. It makes the click decision for your subscribers almost subconscious. They see your style, they know they like your content, and they click. So what are you looking for specifically? Analyze everything. What colors are they using? Are they bright and high contrast, or are they more muted and professional? What about fonts? Is the text big, bold, and easy to read, or is it stylized? Do they use a picture of their face? If so, what kind of expression are they making? Shocked, happy, curious? Do they use outlines or drop shadows to make elements pop? Write all of this down for each of the top 5 channels. You're not just looking at one thumbnail. You're analyzing their entire visual system and how it works together across dozens of videos. Once you've done this research, you can start building your own visual brand. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, just study the top 5 in your niche and outvalue them. Take the best elements from what's already working and combine them into something uniquely yours. Maybe you like the color scheme from one channel, the font from another, and the facial expression style from a third. Mix and match, test it out, and then stick to it. Every single thumbnail you make from now on should follow your new branding guidelines. This consistency is what will turn casual viewers into loyal subscribers who can spot your content in a crowded feed. If you want to find out what people are really thinking, what they're struggling with, and what they desperately want to know, you need to go where they talk honestly. And one of the best places on the entire internet for that is Reddit. Reddit is an absolute goldmine for video ideas, no matter what your niche is. There are communities called subreddits for literally everything you can imagine. If your niche is about building computers, there's a subreddit for that. If it's about gardening, there's a subreddit for that. If it's about a specific video game, there are probably a dozen subreddits for it. These communities are filled with thousands of passionate, engaged people having raw, unfiltered conversations. This is where your target audience is hanging out, asking questions, sharing their frustrations, and celebrating their wins. All you have to do is go in and listen. Find the biggest subreddits related to your niche. For example, if you make content about growing on YouTube, you should be living in Our NewTubers and Our YouTube. If you talk about entrepreneurship, check out Our Entrepreneur and Our Side Hustle. These places are like a direct focus group for your channel, and it's completely free. You can see the exact language they use, which is perfect for crafting titles and hooks. So what's the strategy here? Once you're in a relevant subreddit, don't just scroll. You need to be a detective. Look for posts with a ton of upvotes and comments. These are the topics that the community cares about the most. Pay close attention to posts that start with phrases like, what's the best way to, or I'm struggling with. These are literally your audience handing you video ideas on a silver platter. Every single one of those questions is a potential video that you know people are actively searching for an answer to. It's a guaranteed way to create content that provides massive value, and it doesn't stop there. Read the comments. The comments section of a popular Reddit post is often where the real magic is. You'll find follow-up questions, different perspectives, and detailed debates about the topic. This is where you can find angles for your video that no one else has thought of. You can see the common misconceptions people have, which you can then address directly in your video. Make a list of every single problem, question, and pain point you find. Your goal is to leave a Reddit session with at least 10 to 20 solid video ideas that you know your target audience is dying to see. Alright, next up we're talking about Facebook groups. Yeah, I know it sounds a little old school, but trust me, this is an absolute goldmine for video ideas that nobody else is thinking about. You need to find the biggest, most active groups in your niche. If you're in the gaming niche, find the group for that specific game. If you're in the personal finance niche, find the groups where people are literally asking for advice on how to save money. We're talking about communities with thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of people, all talking about the exact topics you make videos on. This isn't just a small pool of ideas, it's an entire ocean of content waiting for you to dive in. Once you're in these groups, don't just scroll, you need to become a detective. Use the group's search bar and type in keywords like help, question, advice, or how do I. This is like a cheat code to instantly find the biggest problems people are facing right now. You'll see post after post of real people, your potential audience, spelling out exactly what they need help with. They're not just vague ideas, they're specific, desperate pleas for information. These are the titles of your next 10 videos handed to you on a silver platter. You're literally solving their problems before they even find your channel. This is how you build an audience that trusts you from the very first view. Pay attention to the posts with the most engagement. I'm talking about the ones with hundreds of comments and reactions. A post with that much activity means you've hit a major pain point. It's a topic that a massive number of people in your niche are passionate or confused about. Read through those comments too. You'll find follow-up questions, different perspectives, and even more nuanced problems that you can address in your video. This isn't just finding one video idea, it's finding a whole cluster of related ideas you can turn into a series. Imagine making a video that answers the main question, and then 3 more videos answering the top comments. You're not just making content, you're creating an entire ecosystem of value. Think about it like this. Every single one of those popular posts is a proven concept. It's been market tested for you, for free. You don't have to guess if people are interested in the topic. The Facebook group has already proven they are. Other creators are probably just guessing or copying what's already on YouTube. You're going straight to the source, to the unfiltered conversations where your future subscribers are hanging out. This is how you get ahead of the curve and create content that feels like you're reading their minds. It's an insane advantage that almost nobody is using to its full potential. Go do it right now. Next up is Quora. And if you thought Facebook groups were a goldmine, Quora is like finding a hidden treasure chest inside that goldmine. This entire platform is built on one thing: questions. People from all over the world go to Quora to ask the most specific, detailed questions you can imagine about literally every topic. This is your next hunting ground for viral video ideas. Just like with Facebook, you're going to search for your niche. But here, the quality of the questions is often even higher. These aren't just casual comments. These are well-thought-out problems that people are genuinely seeking expert answers for. This is where you come in. Your strategy on Quora is simple, but super effective. Search for your main keyword, like keto diet or video editing software. Then filter the results to see the most viewed questions or the questions with the most followers. A question with thousands of followers is a guaranteed banger of a video topic. It means thousands of people have literally subscribed to that single question, waiting for a good answer. You can be that definitive answer. Your video can be the ultimate resource that solves their problem better than any of the written answers on the platform. You're not just hoping people are interested, you're finding topics that people are actively seeking solutions for. But don't just look at the questions. The real secret weapon on Quora is analyzing the top voted answers. Find the most popular answers to the biggest questions in your niche and see what they have in common. What stories are they telling? What data are they using? What makes people upvote them? These popular answers are basically a script outline for your video. They show you exactly what kind of information and what style of explanation resonates with your target audience. You can take that proven structure, add your own unique personality, and expand on it with visuals and better explanations in your video. You're essentially taking a B+ text answer and turning it into an A++ video experience. And here's the craziest part. Once you've made the video, you can go back to that same Quora question and post your video as an answer. Think about it. You're delivering an incredible, high-value video directly to a pre-built audience of thousands of people who are desperate for that exact information. This is one of the most powerful ways to get your initial views from a highly targeted audience. You're not just finding a video idea, you're finding the exact place to promote it for free. It's a complete feedback loop of content creation and promotion, and it's one of the most underrated growth hacks on the internet. Okay, this next one is so simple, but I swear 99% of creators forget to do it. We're talking about making videos based on the comments on your own videos. Your comment section is the single most valuable source of feedback and ideas you will ever have. These are not just random people on the internet, these are your subscribers. They are your loyal fans who already like your content and want more of it. When they ask a question in the comments, it's not just a question, it's a direct request for your next video. They are literally telling you what they want to watch from you. You need to be obsessed with your comment section. I want you to go through the comments of your top 5 to 10 videos right now. Don't just skim for the nice comments, look for the questions. Look for the confusion. Is there a part of your video that people keep asking about? Is there a follow-up question that appears over and over again? These are not annoyances, they are bright, flashing signs pointing to your next hit video. If one person asks a question, it's likely 100 other people thought the same thing but didn't bother to type it out. By answering that one comment with a full, dedicated video, you're serving your entire audience and showing them that you actually listen. Here's how you turn this into a system. Create a spreadsheet or a document, and every single time you see a good question, copy and paste it into that document. Don't just answer with a quick text reply, that's a missed opportunity. Instead, reply to the comment and say something like, "That's an amazing question. I'm going to make a full video answering it next week." This does 2 things. First, it makes that commenter feel incredibly valued, turning them into a super fan for life. Second, it builds insane hype and anticipation for your next video among everyone else reading the comments. It's marketing and content research all in one. This strategy creates a powerful community loop. You post a video, your audience asks questions, you create videos answering those questions, which leads to more engagement and even more questions. It's a self-sustaining content machine fueled by your own fans. This is how you build a die-hard community, not just a list of subscribers. People will stick around because they feel heard and know that your channel is the go-to place for answers. Stop searching for ideas from strangers and start listening to the people who already support you. Your next viral video is probably already sitting in your comment section waiting for you. Alright, method number 24 is so simple it's insane that more people don't do it. We're talking about polling your own audience. Yes, the people who are already subscribed to you, the ones who already like your content. These are your biggest fans, and they literally want to tell you what to make next. Think about it. Instead of guessing what might work or what a random person on the internet wants, you can go straight to the source. You can use the community tab on YouTube, you can use Instagram stories, you can even use Twitter polls. Ask them directly, "Hey guys, what video do you want to see next?" A versus B? This isn't just research, it's building a relationship with your community, making them feel like they're part of the creative process. This is basically like having a focus group of thousands of people for free. You get instant feedback on your ideas before you spend a single second filming or editing. Imagine you have 2 killer video ideas but you only have time to make one this week. Instead of flipping a coin and hoping for the best, you can just ask your audience, "Should I build the world's largest Lego tower, or should I fill my friend's house with 1,000,000 pennies?" The one that gets the most votes is almost guaranteed to get more views because you've already confirmed there's a massive demand for it from the people who matter most. It takes all the guesswork out of the equation. The crazy thing is, you can get super specific with these polls to refine your ideas even further. Let's say your audience votes for the Lego tower video. Your next poll could be, "Okay, you guys want the Lego tower, but what color should it be? Should we make it rainbow colored or should we make it solid gold?" This gets them even more invested in the final video. They feel a sense of ownership. When that video finally drops, they're not just watching something you made, they're watching something they helped create. That level of engagement is priceless, and leads to more shares, more comments, and a stronger community that will show up for every single upload. And this doesn't just work for video ideas, you can use polls for everything. What kind of thumbnail do you like better, A or B? What time should I premiere my next video? What kind of merch would you guys actually buy? You are literally getting a direct line into the brain of your target viewer. Stop guessing what they want and just ask them. This is the ultimate cheat code for making content that you know, for a fact, people are desperate to watch. It's free, it's fast, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have as a creator. It's like having insider information on your own channel. Okay, number 25 is a pro-level strategy that separates the amateurs from the serious creators who are building a real business. We're talking about tracking your freebie opt-ins to see what converts. If you're offering something for free like a PDF guide, a checklist, or a template in exchange for an email address, you are sitting on a gold mine of data. Every single download is a vote. It's a person raising their hand and saying, yes, I have this specific problem, and I believe your free thing is the solution. This is way more powerful than a simple view or a like. It's a direct signal of intent and a massive pain point. Let's break this down. Imagine you're in the fitness niche and you have two freebies. One is a 7-day fat loss meal plan, and the other is a 30-day muscle building workout routine. After a month, you check your stats and see that the meal plan got 10,000 downloads, while the workout routine only got 1,000. What does that tell you? It screams that your audience is way more interested in diet and nutrition for fat loss than they are in building muscle. This isn't a guess, it's cold, hard data. So what do? You double down and make more videos about meal plans, recipes, and fat loss nutrition, because you know that's what your audience is literally begging for. This is how you turn your channel into a finely tuned content machine that solves your audience's biggest problems. If a free checklist titled The Ultimate YouTube Pre-Upload Checklist gets a ton of downloads, you know you need to make more videos about the technical side of uploading, SEO, and optimization. If a guide on how to script viral videos is what's converting, then you need to create a whole series on storytelling, hooks, and pacing. Every download is a clue, a breadcrumb leading you directly to your next viral video idea. And remember the golden rule: turn every question you find into a video title. A popular freebie is just an answer to a very popular question. You can take this even further by testing different titles for the same freebie. Maybe the Ultimate YouTube Pre-Upload Checklist gets 500 downloads, but when you rename it to the 5-minute checklist to double your views, it gets 5,000 downloads. Now you've not only validated the topic, but you've also discovered the exact language that resonates with your audience. You can use that language in your video titles, your thumbnails, and your hooks. You're not just finding out what they want, you're finding out how they want it presented. This is next-level market research that costs you almost nothing and gives you an insane advantage over your competition. Strategy number 26 is like having a multi-million-dollar market research team do all the hard work for you, for free. All you have to do is go to Amazon and look at the best-selling books in your niche. Think about it. For a book to become a bestseller, a publisher has invested hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars, into researching the topic, the title, the cover design, and the marketing angles. They've done everything to ensure that the topic is something millions of people are willing to spend actual money on. You can just piggyback off all that research without spending a dime. It's the ultimate YouTube content hack. Go to the Kindle store or the book section on Amazon. Navigate to the category that matches your niche, whether it's self-help, business, cooking, or gaming, and filter by bestsellers. Look at the top 10 or 20 books. The titles themselves are pure gold. A book titled Atomic Habits tells you people are obsessed with building small, consistent systems. A book like The 4-Hour Workweek shows a massive desire for lifestyle freedom and efficiency. These aren't just book titles, they are proven high-demand concepts that you can break down and turn into dozens of different video ideas for your own channel. But don't just stop at the titles. This is where we go deeper than everyone else. Click on the best-selling books and look at the table of contents using the Look Inside feature. The table of contents is literally a perfectly structured outline for a video series. Each chapter title can be its own video. If a chapter in a finance book is called The Snowball Method: How to Annihilate Your Debt Fast, that's your next video title, right there. You've just found a proven topic, structured in a way that is designed to keep people reading, or in our case, watching. You can create an entire month's worth of content just from one best-selling book's table of contents. And here's the final layer of this strategy. Read the 1-star and 5-star reviews. The 5-star reviews will tell you what people love the most about the book. They'll say things like, Chapter 7 on investing for beginners changed my life. Boom, you now know that Chapter 7 is a must-cover topic, but the 1-star reviews are even more valuable. They'll tell you what the book was missing. This book was great, but it didn't explain how to apply these principles if you have an inconsistent income. That's your video. How to use the snowball method when you're a freelancer. You're filling the gaps left by a bestseller, providing immense value and capturing an underserved part of the audience. Alright, you guys are probably thinking, Jimmy, why would I look at online courses? I'm trying to make free YouTube videos, not buy a course. But you are missing the biggest secret hack in the entire content game. These platforms like Udemy and Skillshare are literally giant treasure chests filled with proven, validated video ideas that people are already paying hundreds of dollars for. Think about it. Someone has already done all the hard work for you. They've researched the market, figured out exactly what people want to learn, and structured it into a perfect curriculum. All you have to do is find the best-selling courses in your niche, and you've got a roadmap to your next 50 videos. It's like having a cheat code for content creation. So here's what you're gonna do. Go to Udemy or Skillshare right now. Type in your main niche keyword, whether it's learning to code, vegan cooking, or starting a podcast. Then, filter the results by most popular or best-selling. What you're seeing is not just a list of courses. You're seeing a direct reflection of market demand. These are the exact skills and topics that thousands of people are actively spending their hard-earned money to master. The course titles themselves are killer video titles. The module breakdowns are your video series. The lesson titles? Those are your individual video ideas. This is literally the most insane, untapped resource for endless content. I can't believe more people don't do this. Let's break this down even further. Click on one of the top-selling courses. Now scroll down to the course curriculum or the table of contents. Look at how they've structured the information. You'll see sections like beginner fundamentals, advanced techniques, common mistakes to avoid, and pro-level workflow. Each one of those sections is a potential playlist on your channel. Then look at the individual video lessons within those modules. How to use the pen tool in 5 minutes. The 3 biggest color theory mistakes. My secret trick for faster editing. These are the exact hyper-specific video ideas that your audience is desperate to find, and you know they're valuable because people are literally paying for this information. You can take this to an absolutely insane level. Look at the free preview lessons that these courses offer. Watch them. What kind of language are they using? How are they explaining complex topics in a simple way? You can even read the course reviews to see what students loved the most, or what they felt was missing. Maybe a top course on video editing is amazing, but tons of reviews say it doesn't cover audio enough. Boom! There's your opening. You can become the go-to channel for fixing your audio in Premiere Pro. You are literally reverse engineering success by looking at what the market is already buying, and then you just give it to them for free. It's that simple. Okay, so we've covered video, we've covered text, but what about audio? Podcasts are an absolute goldmine for video ideas, and almost nobody on YouTube is taking advantage of this. Think about it. The biggest podcasts in your niche are basically having hour-long conversations every single week about the most relevant, interesting, and pressing topics your audience cares about. They are literally brainstorming your next 10 video ideas for you, out loud, and all you have to do is listen. It's like having a team of expert researchers working for you for free. You need to find the top 1 or 2 podcasts in your space and treat them like your personal content Bible. They're doing the trend spotting for you. Here's the strategy, and it's so simple it's almost dumb. Go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts and search for your niche. Find the shows with the most ratings and the most consistent upload schedules. You don't need to listen to every single episode of every single podcast. Just subscribe to the top 2. Then all you have to do is look at their episode titles. The 5 biggest investing mistakes of 2025. An interview with the CEO of major company, why everyone is wrong about popular opinion. These titles are already optimized to be incredibly clickable and intriguing. They are literally handing you proven high-interest topics on a silver platter every single week. But we're not just going to steal the titles, we're going to go deeper. Listen to an episode. Pay attention to the questions the host asks their guest. Every single question is a potential YouTube video. So tell me, how did you get started? Could be a video called My Unconventional Path to Becoming a Millionaire. What's the one tool you can't live without? Becomes a video titled The #1 Tool Every Niche Professional Needs. The hosts are literally trained to pull the most interesting information out of people. You just have to repackage that information into a visual, engaging YouTube format. It's an endless source of proven content. And here's the best part. Podcasts are an audio-only medium. That is their biggest weakness, and it's your biggest advantage. A podcast host can talk about a complex strategy, but they can't show it. You can. They can describe a beautiful design, but you can put it on screen. You can take their abstract ideas and make them concrete and visual. You can add graphs, animations, screen recordings, and B-roll to make the information 10 times more engaging and easier to understand. You're not just copying their ideas, you are fundamentally upgrading them for the YouTube platform. You are taking their audio-only content and turning it into a superior visual experience. I'm about to give you the biggest life hack for content creation you have ever heard. You know that all the best ideas are locked away in hundreds of best-selling books, right? But who has time to read a 400-page book every single week just to get 1 or 2 video ideas? Nobody. It's impossible. So what if I told you that you could absorb the core concepts of an entire book in just 15 minutes? That's where services like Blinkist or Audible Summaries come in. These apps are not just for personal development, they are the ultimate YouTube research tool. They are your secret weapon for becoming the smartest person in your niche faster than anyone else. Think about the sheer scale of this. For every topic, from marketing to history to fitness, there are dozens of best-selling books written by the world's leading experts. These authors have spent years, sometimes decades, researching and compiling their absolute best information into a single book. Blinkist takes that entire book and condenses it into a 15-minute audio or text summary, highlighting the most important, actionable takeaways. You can literally consume the key ideas from a book like Atomic Habits or The 4-Hour Workweek on your way to get coffee. You are downloading decades of expertise directly into your brain in minutes. Here's the exact strategy you need to follow. Open Blinkist, go to the Browse or Discover tab, and select the categories that relate to your niche. You will instantly see a library of the most influential books on that topic. Just by reading the titles and the one-sentence descriptions, you'll get a flood of video ideas. The key to unlocking your focus, how to negotiate anything, building a system for success. Then, you listen to the summary. Each key insight, or blink, is a perfectly structured point for a YouTube video. You could make an entire video about a single key insight from one book. It's an infinite content loop. This is how you out-research everyone. While your competitors are struggling to come up with one new idea, you can read 5 books in a single afternoon. You can pull the 3 best ideas from this marketing book, combine them with the 2 best ideas from that psychology book, and create a brand new unique video that no one has ever made before. You're not just regurgitating one person's ideas, you're synthesizing knowledge from multiple experts to create something far more valuable. This is how you become a thought leader. You stand on the shoulders of giants, and Blinkist is the ladder that gets you there in 15 minutes. Alright, now we're getting into the secret weapon strategies that literally 99% of creators will never even think about using. I'm talking about using actual research platforms. This might sound super boring, like you're back in school writing a term paper, but I'm telling you, this is where you find the kind of information that makes your content undeniably valuable and positions you as a true authority. Think about it, while everyone else is just repeating the same 5 talking points they heard from another YouTuber, you're going to be pulling out actual data, studies, and peer-reviewed facts. It's like bringing a tank to a knife fight. This is how you create content that doesn't just entertain, but actually educates and builds massive trust with your audience. So, where do you even start with this? The #1 place is Google Scholar. It's literally Google, but specifically for academic articles, papers, and studies. Just type in your niche keywords like ketogenic diet benefits or meditation effects on anxiety, and you'll get a flood of research that you can use. You don't have to read the entire 100-page study either. Just read the abstract, which is the summary at the beginning. It gives you the main findings in a few paragraphs. Pull out the most surprising or impactful statistics, and build an entire video around it. Imagine a title like "Scientists just discovered this about intermittent fasting." That's an instant click. But it's not just about Google Scholar, there are tons of other public data sources you can tap into. Think about government websites like the Bureau of Labor Statistics if you're in the finance or career niche. They have insane amounts of data on jobs, salaries, and economic trends. You could make a whole series of videos just analyzing their reports. Or what about sites like Statista, which compile data on literally everything? A lot of their data is free to access. You could find a chart about the growth of the gaming industry and turn it into a video predicting the next big gaming trend. This isn't just content creation, it's investigative journalism for your niche. The key here is to take complex information and make it simple and exciting for your viewers. You're the translator. You find this incredible data-backed insight that's buried in a dense report, and you present it in a fast-paced, engaging way. Use big on-screen text to highlight the crazy statistics. Use graphs and charts to visualize the data. Frame it as a secret that you've uncovered for them. When you consistently deliver this level of in-depth, well-researched content, you build an audience that doesn't just watch you, they rely on you. You become the undisputed source of truth in your niche, and that's how you build a channel that lasts for years. Okay, let's talk about the tool that has completely changed the game for content creation, ChatGPT. If you're not using AI to help you brainstorm video ideas, you are literally choosing to work 10 times harder than you need to. I'm not saying you should have it write your entire script, the human touch is still king. But for generating a massive volume of ideas when you're feeling stuck, it's like having a team of 100 creative directors working for you 24/7. For free. It never gets tired, it never runs out of ideas. And it can think in ways you might not have considered. Seriously, this is the ultimate hack for breaking through creator's block and keeping your content calendar full for the next year. So, how do you actually use it effectively? Don't just type in, "give me video ideas for a gaming channel." That's lazy, and you'll get lazy generic results. You need to be specific. You need to give it context. Treat it like an employee you're training. For example, you could prompt it with something like this. I run a YouTube channel about personal finance for millennials. My audience loves videos about side hustles and passive income. Give me 20 viral video titles that combine the concept of lazy side hustles with a specific, surprising dollar amount. See how much better that is? You're giving it the niche, the target audience, the popular topics, and the desired title format. The quality of your output is directly tied to the quality of your input. Let's take it even further. You can use ChatGPT to combine different strategies we've already talked about. For instance, take a popular video title from a competitor and ask ChatGPT to generate 10 alternative versions that are more clickable or target a slightly different angle. Or, you can feed it a bunch of questions you found in a Reddit thread and ask it to group them into themes and suggest a 3-part video series to answer them all. You can even ask it to brainstorm ideas in the style of a specific creator. Generate 10 video ideas about survival challenges in the style of Mr. Beast. It's an infinitely powerful tool for remixing, iterating, and expanding on ideas. But the real magic is using it as a starting point, not a final destination. Once ChatGPT gives you a list of 20 ideas, your job is to pick the top 3 that get you genuinely excited. Then, you use your human creativity to make them even better. How can you add a bigger challenge? How can you incorporate a more emotional story? How can you increase the stakes? The AI can give you the what, the topic idea, but you, the creator, have to provide the why, the heart, the personality, and the entertainment value that makes people actually want to watch. Use AI to build the foundation, then you build the skyscraper on top of it. This next one is a platform that so many YouTubers, especially if you're a guy, completely ignore, and it is a massive mistake. I'm talking about Pinterest. You might think it's just for recipes and wedding planning, but you're sleeping on one of the most powerful visual search engines on the planet. Pinterest is where trends are born. The aesthetic, the color palettes, the design styles you see on Pinterest today will be all over YouTube thumbnails and Instagram feeds 6 months from now. If you want to get ahead of the curve and make your channel look fresh and modern, you need to be paying attention to what's happening on this platform. It's a literal crystal ball for visual trends. The best tool for this is Pinterest Trends. It's just like Google Trends, but specifically for the billions of searches happening on Pinterest. You can type in your niche, whether it's home workouts, desk setup, or vegan recipes, and it will show you exactly when that topic spikes in interest throughout the year. But more importantly, it will show you related trending terms. You might search for desk setup and discover that cozy desk setup or minimalist tech aesthetic are the new, exploding sub-niches. This is pure gold for finding fresh angles for your videos that people are actively searching for right now before other YouTubers even know the trend exists. It's not just about topics, it's about the actual visuals. Go to Pinterest and just search for your niche. Don't look at the links, just look at the images. What colors are dominating? Is it bright and colorful or dark and moody? What fonts are people using in their graphics? What style of photography is most popular? You are literally looking at a mood board for what your target audience finds visually appealing. You can use this to inspire your thumbnail designs, your in-video graphics, your channel banner, and even the color grading of your videos. If you want to attract a certain audience, you need to speak their visual language, and Pinterest is the dictionary. Think about it like this. Your thumbnail and title are the first impression. If your thumbnail looks dated or out of touch with the current aesthetic of your niche, people will assume your content is too. By spending just 15 minutes a week scrolling through Pinterest and looking at the top pins in your niche, you can absorb the current visual language. This gives you a massive advantage. While everyone else is still using designs from 2022, your channel will look like it's from the future. It's a subtle psychological trick that makes people instantly perceive your brand as more current, more relevant, and more professional. Don't sleep on Pinterest. Alright, let's talk about the absolute content cheat code of the internet right now, TikTok. If you think TikTok is just for dancing, you are leaving so much potential on the table, it's actually insane. The TikTok Discover tab is literally a real-time feed of what millions, even billions, of people find entertaining at this exact moment. This isn't just about trends, it's a direct pipeline into human psychology. We're talking about the fastest-moving culture machine on the planet. I want you to open it up right now and just start scrolling. Forget about making a TikTok, just consume. What sounds are people using? What editing styles are popping off? What topics are getting millions of views in just a few hours? This is your focus group, and it's free. You need to treat the Discover tab like you're a professional analyst studying market data, because that's exactly what it is. The algorithm is so ridiculously powerful, it can predict what will be popular before it even goes fully viral. Your job is to find the patterns that apply to your niche. Let's say you have a gaming channel. You might see a popular audio clip being used for funny fails. Boom! There's an idea for a YouTube short. Maybe you have a finance channel and you see a trend where people are breaking down complex topics in under 15 seconds. How can you adapt that lightning-fast, high-value format for a longer YouTube video? You are literally reverse engineering virality. This isn't about copying, it's about translating what works for a short-form audience into something that will hold attention on YouTube. The beauty of this strategy is speed. You don't have to wait weeks for a trend to show up on Google Trends. TikTok is the source. Everything else is downstream. I want you to spend at least 15 minutes a day just scrolling through the Discover tab and the For You page. Pay attention to the hooks. The first 3 seconds of a viral TikTok are absolute genius. How do they grab your attention so fast? Is it a shocking statement, a weird visual, a question that you just have to know the answer to? Steal those hook structures. Adapt them for your YouTube video intros. If a hook can stop someone from scrolling on TikTok, imagine how powerful it will be on YouTube, where viewers are already more committed. And don't just look at the videos, read the comments. The comments on a viral TikTok are a goldmine of follow-up questions, debates, and related ideas. People will literally tell you what video they want to see next. You can take a single viral TikTok idea and probably generate 5 to 10 solid YouTube video concepts just from the comments section. This is how you stay ahead of the curve. While other creators are waiting for topics to become popular, you're sourcing them directly from the epicenter of internet culture. You're not just following trends, you're capitalizing on them before anyone else in your niche even knows they exist. This is how you dominate. Alright, this next one is like having a personal spy working for you 24/7 for free. I'm talking about Google Alerts. This is one of the most underrated tools on the entire internet for staying ahead of the curve, and almost nobody uses it for YouTube research. You literally just go to Google Alerts, type in a keyword that's central to your niche like AI video editing or sustainable living hacks, and Google will email you every single time a new article, blog post, or major news story about that topic gets published. It's like having an army of researchers scouring the web and delivering the hottest, freshest intel directly to your inbox. You don't have to lift a finger. Think about the power this gives you. While your competitors are still scrolling through old forums looking for ideas, you're getting real-time notifications about breaking news, a new product launch, a scientific study, or a viral discussion happening right now. This is how you become the go-to source in your niche. You can be the first channel to report on a major industry shift, or the first to create a tutorial for a brand new software feature. This isn't just about finding ideas, it's about claiming the position of the most current, most informed creator in your space. Imagine being the first person to make a video about a new TikTok trend before it even hits mainstream YouTube. That's the power of Google Alerts. Setting this up is ridiculously simple, but the strategy is what matters. Don't just set an alert for your main niche topic. Get granular. Set up alerts for your top competitors' channel names, so you know every time they're mentioned in the press. Set up alerts for specific, high-interest subtopics you want to own. For example, if you're in the gaming niche, don't just set an alert for gaming. Set alerts for new Fortnite season, PlayStation 6 rumors, and indie game releases. This way, you're not just getting a fire hose of information, you're getting targeted, actionable intelligence that you can immediately turn into a high-urgency video idea. This strategy is all about speed and relevance. The YouTube algorithm loves topical content. When a big news story breaks, search volume for related keywords explodes. By having Google Alerts feed you these topics the moment they surface, you can jump on that wave of interest before anyone else. You can script, film, and upload a video while your competition is still figuring out what happened. This is how you hijack search traffic and get recommended next to massive news channels. You're not just making content, you're participating in the real-time conversation of the world. And that's how you build a channel that feels essential and impossible to ignore. Okay, we've covered 34 insane methods for finding video ideas, but this last one is the most powerful of them all, because it's completely unique to you. I'm talking about creating a quiz or a survey for your own audience. Forget guessing what they want to see, just ask them. This is next-level engagement. You're not just mining other people's communities, you're building your own treasure map, with your audience drawing the lines and putting a giant X on the most valuable content opportunities. You can use simple tools like Google Forms or SurveyMonkey to ask them directly, what's the number one thing you struggle with in your niche? Or, which of these video ideas would you click on instantly? This is how you create content that is guaranteed to hit, because you've basically pre-sold the idea to your viewers before you even record. And the data you get is pure gold. You might discover a massive pain point that none of your competitors are addressing. You might find out your audience is dying for a type of content you never even considered making. This direct feedback loop is what separates amateur creators from professional media brands. The pros don't guess, they use data, and the best data comes straight from the people who are actually going to watch your videos. This is your secret weapon for creating content that feels like you're reading your viewers' minds. These give you original topic ideas no one else is covering, perfect for faceless YouTube domination. When you analyze the survey results, you're not just looking at a bunch of numbers. You're looking at the blueprint for your next 10, 20, or even 50 videos. If 70% of your audience says their biggest problem is finding time to edit, you now have a mandate to create a whole series on efficiency hacks, quick editing tools, and batch processing workflows. Every single response is a potential video title. Every common frustration is a hook. You're literally co-creating your content calendar with your most loyal fans, ensuring every upload is something they are desperate to see. And it goes even deeper than just topic ideas. The exact language your audience uses in their survey responses is the language you should use in your titles, thumbnails, and intros. If they keep saying they feel overwhelmed, use that exact word in your hook. This builds an insane level of connection and shows that you truly listen. You're not just a content creator, you're a problem solver for a community that you built and that you understand better than anyone else. This is the final step to true niche domination. Stop searching for ideas out there and start generating them from within your own ecosystem. And there you have it. 35 different strategies to find an endless supply of video ideas that will actually get views and grow your channel. Now you know exactly how to find viral, monetizable, and retention-boosting content in your niche. You have the complete playbook. But I want to make this even easier for you. I've gone ahead and compiled everything we talked about today into a bonus Niche Research Toolkit. This thing is absolutely packed with value. It includes a PDF checklist of all 35 methods, so you can literally check them off as you go. It also has my personal keyword prompts for ChatGPT to get better ideas, and a custom-built Notion dashboard for you to track all your killer ideas. This isn't just a summary, it's an action plan designed to take you from 0 to 100 as fast as possible. The goal is to remove all the friction so you can focus on what actually matters, creating incredible content. You don't have to worry about forgetting a strategy or losing track of your research. It's all laid out for you in one place, ready to go. I genuinely believe that if you use these tools and the methods from this video, you will have an unfair advantage over 99% of other creators trying to make it on YouTube in 2025. It's all about working smarter, not just harder. So here's what I want you to do right now. Click the first link in the description to download the entire Niche Research Toolkit for free. It's my gift to you for sticking with me through this whole video. Seriously, go do it now, I'll wait. Once you've got that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for Go Inspire 365 because we are just getting started. I'm dropping videos like this every single week to help you build your empire. We're in this together. And one last thing, I want to hear from you. After you've subscribed and downloaded the toolkit, I want you to leave a comment below and tell me, what niche are you building in 2025? I'm going to personally go through and read as many as I can, and I'll respond to the top 10 comments with personalized growth tips to help you get started on the right foot. Let's do this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.